I was walking, I was walking, I was walking. Good morning, friends of the social. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This song by Pino Daniele is beautiful. To tell you the truth, the first time I heard it, I didn't like it much. In reality, only he can give it a meaning, that lightness, that tranquility, that meditative phase. In fact, I don't know how many people could sing this song. In my opinion, few. But having said that, what are we talking about today? Today, we are talking about priorities. How priorities? Life priorities, priorities. That I would say to my son, but that I say to all of you. A phrase that I think you should keep in mind. I often think about this phrase, especially when I'm coming home, when I'm tired, maybe at night, etc. I always think about this phrase. First thing, bring the skin home. Bring the skin, the hide, home. Because, in my opinion, you can do many things in life, right? You do stupid things. Obviously, especially when you are young. You like to experiment. You like to try. Then you feel omnipotent. You feel like you will conquer the world. Then, with the years, you will realize that it is not exactly so. Obviously, in that phase of adolescence, when you reach around 18 years old. Those are the years when you feel more powerful than anyone. You have just entered the world and feel like you can change it. There are those who adopt political principles, those who have their own principles, those who think they will become billionaires. It is the moment when decisions are made, then some succeed. It's not that you can't succeed, you can succeed, why not? Consequently, it is the moment when you feel most energized. What is the first thing to keep in mind? That among all the things you do, among all the things you can do, among the various foolish things you will do, because it happens, because you will try many things, there is one thing you must always keep in mind. Bring the skin home, because that is the first thing, in the sense that you can also do stupid things. You try, you're young, you do something stupid, but you have to bring the skin home. That is, you can do stupid things. That must go up to a certain point. That is, the priority must always be to bring the skin home. That is, if you do extreme things that put your life at risk, then you are stupid. Because we have only one life. So you can do everything, huh? You can do anything. You can do foolish things, have fun, play, but you have to bring the skin home, because otherwise you remain a fool. That is, if you make a mistake and die, you don't come back. There is no recovery phase. But even if you succeed, you're not cool, you're just stupid. So you always have to bring the skin home. Don't do extreme things. Don't do things that put your life at risk. Never, never, because you have one. They don't give you another one. If you had two or three, then you could say, well, I'll risk one. You have only one, you're all in. If you lose, the party is over. You can't do any more foolish things. You won't have fun anymore. You won't get married. You won't have children. It's over, over. So I recommend always the priority is to bring the skin home. And this must be considered both not doing extreme things and also when driving. When driving, when returning home, unfortunately, or maybe in the future it will be different, there will probably be cars that drive themselves right. But currently you still have to drive. You have to drive yourself, right? And driving is very dangerous. Or even maybe when you're on a bike or when you walk on the street, you need to pay special attention because there you might make a mistake and die. There's no way back. Or worse, you might become disabled or something serious happens. You lose an arm, who knows? And you can't go back, guys. So it happens to me, especially in the evening when I return home, maybe at night. I'm tired here or there. If I'm tired and I'm on the highway, I stop and sleep without even discussing it. If I'm maybe almost there, 10 minutes from home, I mentally recharge with this phrase. I repeat this phrase to myself. The first thing is to bring the skin home. So my level of concentration completely rises, even if I'm tired. And for those 10 minutes, I'm not tired. I wake up. I get active. I open the windows. I have to bring the skin home. Then I can be tired afterward. But right now I have to bring the skin home. I can't underestimate it because I'm tired, thinking, oh, I'll just go. No, you have to be careful. Especially when you're tired, because when you're rested, you're operational. But especially when you're tired, when you're driving, or on a motorcycle, on a bike, even more so, even on foot, on the street, there, your attention must be higher. You can't make mistakes there. You can't make mistakes. Once there were Western movies, guns were used, and you had to be careful with that. Today, what can you die for? For these silly things, or accidents. What do people die for today? Diseases, that's the point. Accidents. And if you do extreme things that you shouldn't do, then if a health issue happens, that doesn't depend on you, of course. But the things that depend on you are mainly those, especially accidents. Guys, do you know what it means to lose your life at a young age? Today I made this speech because yesterday that health issue happened to Bove, a player from Fiorentina. And so, we must always reflect on life. Obviously, he is not to blame. He had a health issue. He is not to blame. But I am saying that in general, we need to reflect. I mean, if you are doing, I don't know, you're on a ledge of a terrace, and you want to jump to the other terrace or onto the rocks. You want to make a jump to show off that you're cool, that you jump from this rock to that rock. Who knows how cool you become, huh? I mean, if you jump from one rock to another, yeah, that's when you become cool. Just think if you slip, hit your head and die, how cool you are. I mean, it's these stupid things that we need to avoid. I mean, think how foolish it is to die because you jump from a rock and slip. I mean, I'm not counting if you slip by accident, but if you do it to show off that you made a jump, I mean, do you understand that you're a total idiot? Do something else. Do you want to show off that you're cool? Do something else. But don't start jumping from a rock. You're much cooler. If you can say no, because those who truly have leadership and personality are the ones who are capable of saying no. If someone puts you on the spot, no, you're scared, you're a wimp, like Back to the Future, right? And you give in to show them that you're not a wimp. You are a wimp the moment you give in. Because if you truly have personality and you say no, it's precisely because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to tell you no. I say no because it's a stupid thing and I won't do it. That you show personality, not in doing it, but in telling him no, that's where you have the guts. That's where you are a man. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me in all languages. Find the link in the description. See you as always, every morning at 7 Italian time. Bring the skin home. Come on, bring the skin home.